to you this week was the Super Bowl between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers
That was in
with
Dallas.
um with um with the team of Larry Fitzgerald. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Bro, that was in Dallas.
Yeah. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to talk a little bit. I wanted to talk a little bit about that game, bro, and what
Okay.
you thought about it. Considering my opinion, I think Larry Fitzgerald was carrying the whole damn team, bro.
Well, yeah, Larry's, yeah, well, bro, well, man, the thing about football and the whole thing being a whole show, when they got a real star, they gonna make it about him. So yeah, but on the real tip, they did have I can't lie, their defense was, they definitely had a respectable defense at that time, for sure.
Cardinals, right? Arizona.
Yes. Yes, they
Yeah,
definitely had a respectable defense. So I can't just say that Larry Fitzgerald just, you know what I'm saying, they defense, because you, like they're saying, defense wins championships. So you
hmm
have to be able to focus on the defense. The offense can be all they want to be, but if the defense ain't nothing, look what the Cowboys was last year. They won all them games off strictly offense, but they lost more on defense because the guys on the back end, I don't know, bro. Like they said, bro, they got the such thing as the all 22. And they say when they go back and watch the all 22, every play they got busted, there's a cornerback. They always said there was a cornerback, whether it was this cornerback or that cornerback going palms up. Like he don't know what the hell was going on. So they that was always a thing. But no, he definitely was a catalyst to them winning that damn thing for real, for real.
What about um the linebacker Harrison when he runs back like 90
Uh,
something yards? You know what I'm talking about? When he drops back and intercepts right
James,
before halftime.
okay, so you don't watch a lot of YouTube, huh? Other than
I'm
when you
talking
do.
about
No, I'm just
no.
saying
I'm
because
talking. What's the linebacker's name?
James Harrison,
James
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 Harrison.
Harrison. Yeah.
Okay, so him and the cornerback, he got ears like this. For light skinned dude, Joe Hayden. They got their own like okay, Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson got their show. Well, they signed on with Shannon Sharp and them, and now James Harrison and Joe Hayden got their own little show called the Debo and Joe Show. So James Harrison, yeah, of course I know James Harrison. James Harrison was a monster. Uh, James Harrison said lifting all them weights got him paid because James Harrison was in the. I can tell from these players that I remember on what they was on Madden. James Harrison was like a 67 forever, low 60, high 60s, low 70 forever. Within 2 years after being them, he just went from that to 89 to 92. 2 years. James Harrison. He said he did that from lifting weights. So
Damn.
yeah,
Nah,
hell yeah,
yeah. He was a beast. He's
most
a beast.
definitely.
I really like watching James Harrison play, especially I had to run back that Super Bowl because I was like, damn, that Super Bowl was. I remember watching that Super Bowl live too. It was really good too.
Yeah, hey,
And
shit. It was iced out, bro.
yeah,
What people don't know, they
and
might. It was snowing real bad.
and what's it called? And Santonio Holmes too. Santonio Holmes pretty nice.
He was
I like Santonio Holmes.
no, I'm thinking of the Moss boys. They went to the Miami guys. That's the other receiver I was thinking about. Remember, I couldn't think of the receiver. It was Sonoris Moss.
Mm.
Oh no, or Santana. It's two of them. It's like Santana Moss, and Sonoris Moss, or I can't remember. It was the Moss boys. One of the Moss boys was on that Miami team that we was talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. You wanted to bring up a little bit about Randy Moss, and you talking about you were gonna rock the jersey last week, the Randy
I
Moss
said,
jersey.
I bring that bitch out. I got the Raiders one. And my partner, and the only reason I didn't get the Vikings one is because my partner got that bitch back in the day, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he already got it. I'm not gonna get it. So when I wouldn't buy Patriots jerseys. They can kiss my ass. I might if I thought of an old school Patriot that when they wore the fat pat, the patches of the fat pat, what you call it, the mascot on the shoulder pad, then I might wear one of them jerseys. But other than that, fuck the Patriots. I don't know. Hell no. Fuck the Patriots. Not individually, collectively. You know what I'm saying? As a group, a unit, and as a motherfucking crew. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the Patriots. The
But I think
Patriots.
wasn't Randy Moss was playing at Marshall, no
Yeah, that's where we went.
college.
Him and Chad Pennington, man. Yeah, man, shit. Him and Chad Pennington, bro. That's why Chad. That's why they were something because they had a quarterback and they had a receiver that was unstoppable. Chad Pennington had a great college arm, but in the NFL, it wasn't shit. Like he
Dang.
had an arm strength. Like he just didn't have an arm strength. I mean, he just, you know what I'm saying? Like he had the smarts. He knew where to go with the ball, all that. But he just did not have the arm strength to play in Buffalo, to play in, if they had to go maybe to Chicago, Minnesota, any of these outdoor teams where it's real bad elements, and you got to have that goddamn howitzer that you can launch that hoe. He didn't have
Yeah.
that. He didn't have that at all.
Yo, what you thought? What you think about the Super Bowl? When Russell Wilson gets picked off,
Man, listen, bro. Now you know
that
Russell
was some
Wilson,
whack. That was whack, right?
bro,
That
and
whole ending was corny, bro.
I love Russell Wilson because he's from Virginia, and I know the struggle that niggas come through coming from Virginia, so I can dig what's. But that guy being the kind of guy he is, I don't know if they did that to him or if he's that kind of guy. Cause he seemed like he really might be cool as a person, but when you an NFL quarterback and you the poster boy, you got to put up this persona and play this goddamn front. You understand what I'm saying? Like you really just can't be yourself like that. Like a lot of people say, if you meet Peyton Manning behind the scenes, he's not the same guy that you see on TV, which we all know. Peyton Manning
That's
in college, I don't know what you would call this move, but he had just got out the shower or some shit and decided to put his whole ass on this girl's face. And he faced a lot of backlash. This happened in, let's say, 94, 95. So everybody tried to sweep that under the rug. They because he was going to be the next, what I'm saying, great thing. So they swept that under the rug. But yeah, Peyton Manning done that, bro. You
yeah. He did a lot of crazy shit,
know what I'm
teabagging
saying?
people and all that. Yeah, but but I really like Marshawn Lynch, bro, because Marshawn they should have just gave the ball to him all four downs, bro, on the goal line. That's what I
That's
would
like
have done.
that's why I was going with the poster boy shit. We need him to be the hero. We need him to be the Super Bowl MVP. And the cornerback, who, if you notice, bro, if you notice, Malcolm Butler ain't been the
Hmm.
same since he made that play. And I want anybody to think about it and go back and look at his career. When you make that play, you supposed to be the man. But I guarantee you, that nigga went rogue, bro. He went off script, intercepted that goddamn ball, and fucked it up for everybody because Russell Wilson was supposed to be the man. He was supposed to be the next coming of Peyton Manning, the next coming of NFL Jesus. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow,
Yeah, he stole
wow.
that goddamn ball and stole the show. I get it, bro. That's how it works, folks. That's how it works. In wrestling, it's the same way. When a guy, they done scripted the move and they done practiced the match and they know how it's gonna go, and then the guy get in the ring and do some bullshit or do some showboating and piss the guy off, and he come in there and do some kind of move and fuck him up real quick and pin him, and it's like, damn, bro, he stole the show. He went off script. He went rogue. That's the same thing.
Nah, yeah, that was some play from. I'll
Yeah,
tell you, that was some play, bro.
because
To be able
there
to
was
pick the
no
ball
reason
off
to.
like that,
It doesn't
that
make
was some
sense. To,
play.
you don't play
Yeah,
match.
but I mean, after the fact, like that's where Russell Wilson messed up though, because before that, I forgot who it was he threw it to. I think it was it Keenan Allen. I forgot who it was
Yeah, no, it
down
was
the
on this.
sideline, and he made
Uh,
a crazy ass catch on the sideline. You remember that?
I'm trying to think who the receiver was. It wasn't no damn Keenan Allen. Listen,
I forgot who it was, man. But Russell
hey, on the
Wilson,
crew,
Russell
it
Wilson,
might have been
at the
Dion
end of the
Brett.
game, he ends up throwing the ball down the sideline at the end of the game, and Russell Wilson ends up bringing them right to the goal line, and then they get in the shotgun, and he throw. That was the stupidest shit I ever,
Because
stupidest
bro,
call ever.
that's why I tell you, whenever you see some shit like that, you know this is irregular. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, ain't no me. It doesn't make, bro. It makes no sense in the world. You got a guy who can fart his way for 1 yard, and you gonna throw a damn slant route to take a chance on the receiver dropping the ball. Receiver could have bounced off his chest. DB could have slapped that bitch. It's a whole lot of things that could have went wrong on a slant route in that shorter because you ain't got that much room to move. Everything got to happen in the snap of a second. You know what I'm saying? Like everything got to go boom boom when you that close to the goal line because you don't have time or room for routes to develop. None of that. You got to get rid of the goddamn football. So the
Yeah,
obvious play is shoot that bitch right up the middle. There is no discussion. It's like the 9/11 towers, bro. Like, bro, there is no way them bitches come down straight like this and they gonna tell you them hoes got pushed over because they would have fell over had they got pushed over. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, people got to
yeah,
understand what's being told to them and understand what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got to look at this shit, man. It's a whole like the Kennedy assassination. How many people would have bet they right arm that Lee Harvey Oswald done that shit, and now they coming out the driver and somebody in the storm drain did that.
yeah,
What nobody up top? You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, this whole shit
yeah,
they be
yeah.
running on us is complete scams, bro. Complete.
Nah, I mean it was fucked up because I remember in public schools they used to show us that shit, bro. Like when I was a little boy, bro, they used to play the Kennedy assassination in fucking school, bro.
But
Can
they
you believe
showed
that
y'all the
shit?
actual. They always
The
used
whole
to cut
shit,
that part out though.
the whole shit. They showed us the whole thing.
And
I
y'all
remember
saw what the
that shit.
driver. See, the driver was smooth about it. The driver was smooth as shit. He did the nigga like this and shot him over his goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like he did him like this, so that it never looked like he never even did anything. Cause he pulled his pistol
Yeah,
and shot him like this, or he shot him under his arm. I think he shot him over the shoulder. But either way it go, he did it like this, so it looked like he never did nothing. But the sun, the barrel looked like he was using nickel plated. I don't know, but the sun was reflecting off of the gun as he was moving that bitch and
they're
the
wilding.
the fire, you know what I'm saying? All that shit from the gun and all that shit. You can see that shit. That's why they if you notice that we used to see that whole film. You see the head rocking back and forth, but you never see the cut where the guy pulled the gun out and shoot like that because they didn't want us to know. They had to think about it, bro. They knew what they was doing. It was planned. You don't think that guy was playing there so that they would have this evidence? You know how they work. If they gonna do it, thinking we need to see it and we need to be able to watch it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
they done that, bro. So yeah, that's a lot of things in life they running plays on us, folks.
yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Yo, I also wanted to talk to you about how Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch. You know that they never was homies like that.
Because
Supposedly
dog,
Marshawn talked about that how Marshawn like he tried to get cool with him text message basis and he didn't fuck with him at all.
because
Crazy.
they different. They not like you gotta think, bro. You play football. Football, it's a lot of guys on that goddamn team. All of them ain't
Yeah,
friends. Some of them don't even like each other. But we all pushing this one common goal to win. So even if I don't like you, you score a touchdown, I'm gonna show you some love. I'm gonna hug you because in the collective, you did a positive thing. That's why I was gonna talk to y'all later on about the Galactic Council and all that, because all that shit goes into that. But yeah, bro, them niggas ain't because bro, you married Sierra, bro. When you marry an attention, no disrespect to these women, but when you are that type of chick, that's to me, you are what they call an attention whore. Like you want people to know you. You want people to recognize you. That's not why the same reason why I don't do this. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's about the Galactic Council. But again, we'll talk about that later. But when you marry into these kind of people and you date these kind of chicks, what you call lavender weddings, where the guy is really a closeted homosexual or some shit, and they put him together with some actress or some a famous celebrity, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett type shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's why Marshawn Lynch is from the hood, bro. Marshawn Lynch is a fucking gangster. Well, he was before he started hanging with the white folks. Now they got his ass doing all kind of wild shit. But uh before the Marshawn Lynch that stole that goddamn golf cart and was swinging all over the goddamn field after they won that game is not the same Marshawn Lynch that is you see running around on these commercials and doing these, you know what I'm saying, the shit you see. That ain't the same cat. You know what I'm saying?
what you think about that Beastquake run?
What is that?
when Marshawn started the Beast Quake run, and when he ran up the middle on the Saints and he took it up the sideline.
Okay, what about it? I mean, that's just bro. Every running back will tell you if you get me in that type of position where everybody is blocked up and I have to beat one man, that's a running back's dream, bro. I don't give a fuck if he only got 79 speed on Madden. If all I gotta beat is one person, shit, give me that. But that's why they don't scheme it like that. That's why the 3-4 defense was invented. To have enough linebackers roaming free to get after the running back. That's why the three wide receiver set beats the 3-4 so bad because you got them four linebackers out there, and if them bitches can't run, your defense that third wide receiver is gonna eat y'all alive. Heaven forbid you got a tight end like Shannon Sharp. You done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I hear you on that one.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
like I like Marshawn. I like Marshawn a lot. I like the way he plays, bro. I
Yeah,
like the way
nah,
he
I feel you
plays.
on that. He runs that bitch, bro. But what I wanted to talk about is uh the people. Let me tell you something, bro. The people that I've been noticing in this goddamn space, bro, they are a lot of people who got a lot of knowledge, but they have not put in the work. They have not. Let me explain. Remember, I told you about Deadpool. In order for Deadpool to unlock his greatness, they had to put him through a lot of trauma, a lot of bullshit, and then finally it unlocked. The reason it took so long is because he's grown, bro, and he knew every day. Okay, they're gonna put me through this dumb shit. They're gonna put me through this dumb shit. They're gonna put me through this dumb shit, and it finally worked. For the normal human being that gets put through trauma as a child, that's why I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
heard of these videos or seen these videos with the damn people that screaming at the child, "You're nothing, you're gonna be out of here." I mean, I'm like, bro, why the fuck would you be treating a child like this? Now I know they was trying to unlock what they can inside of them by doing that. Us in the hood who grow up poor, we go through trauma just from waking up every day, just from being people. Give you an example. Imagine you going to kindergarten, folks, and it's your first experience with going to school in kindergarten. And you go to the goddamn bus stop, and for 2 or 3 weeks, a third grader beats you until the bus get there. 10, 15 minutes. This dude is beating you every single goddamn day for no reason. You know why he beating you? Because he has either a club foot or a limp or something. So because the kids pick on him and beat on him, he decides, well, I'm gonna kick this little kid's ass because he can't. I fought back, but I'm fucking 4 years old. I started school when I was 4 because my birthday falls, so I'm a 4-year-old fighting a third grader every day, get my motherfucking ass whooped. So what did I do? I stopped going to school. I said, fuck this, I'm not going to do this shit every day, bro. This is bullshit. So I just stopped going to school. How I ended up getting caught is I ended up stealing this little kid's all his goddamn toys while we was out there playing. What I would do is my mom would send me to the bus stop. I would go like I'm going to school, and then I would double back and hide into the apartments and hang out in the goddamn apartments all day. And then when the kids come back from school, I'd come back to the house like I done been in school all day, right? So I'm hanging out with this little white kid. This motherfucker got the G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. He got all the goddamn Transformers. He got GoBots. He got all the good shit. Man, I done sat here and took all this shit and bring it in the house. And his mom come knocking on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Your son stole all my mom toys. My mom is an evil motherfucker. She'll get on your ass back in them days. She ready to whoop the lady because she tell them no bullshit. My son been at school all day. She come get me. You stole this boy toys? Yes. She was so embarrassed. Like, damn, because I'm telling my mom ready to get that woman ass. And so I gave the toy back. What the hell is going on? Well, I go to the bus stop every day and the guy beat me up for no damn reason. I'm just trying to go to school. Now, my mama did send me to school like it was the fucking 50s. I got on slacks, corduroys, 3-piece suits, all kind of ignorant shit like that. She sending me to school. Of course, these dudes gonna beat me up, ignorant motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So think about that as a fucking 4-year-old. This is what you're going through every day, just trying to go through school. That's why I say I don't really hang with dudes, bro. Because from the time that I have been introduced to what males are, them niggas have been haters. Like fucking with me, and I ain't done nothing to nobody. I show up to go to school, they beat me up 2 or 3 weeks. So my mom had to send me to live with my dad because I want to go back to school. I'm not going back to school. I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back to school. That's just one of the times. I already told you about the time my dad beat me when I got with the goddamn broom, broke my arm. I wasn't but like 12 or 13 when that shit happened. So I went through a whole lot of shit when I was young that made me see what a lot of people didn't have to go through. Most people had people who loved them, gave them food in the evening, made sure that they had clean clothes to go to school. And I didn't have none of that for about a good 4 year stretch as a child, bro. No clean clothes, no nothing to eat, no water in the house. You know how we handle water? We go to my like in our yard, like in our house, you could go through the cut and we'd be at my dad's wife's mom house. We would go over there, me and my sister each. We would have 2 5-gallon buckets of water. We would fill them buckets up. We would go back to the house. We would brush our teeth. We would take a bath. We would wash the clothes that we could. We would wash the dishes, and then with the filthy ass water, we would flush the toilets, bro. I went through
Damn.
that shit for some years, folks. That's why we trying to tell people you niggas ain't on my level and you niggas got to do a lot more shit to get there. Because all the shit I went through as a kid, all the shit, the person that I used to be that used to get blackout drunk every fucking weekend just on the strength, fuck it, ain't nothing else to do because I don't know anything. I don't know anything better. You understand what I'm saying? I am the type of person, bro. If Lil Dirt, Lil Lil Baby, Dub Baby, Look Dolph, Young Dolph, any of these guys came on the radio right now, I wouldn't even be able to tell you who the fuck it is because I don't listen to rap music. I stopped listening to rap music a long fucking time ago because all that shit
Yeah.
is filled with is turning niggas into drug addicts and homosexuals. I didn't know that. I have no idea that that's what them niggas are rapping about. I got a 20-year-old son who I like, damn, brother, nigga rapping about gay shit. Yeah, that's how they all rap. What the fuck you
Uh-huh.
all listening to it for? So yes,
Uh-huh.
I stay, bro. I don't listen to black radio stations. I don't listen when I'm in my car. I'm either listening to old music I got on my phone or I'm listening to sports talk radio. I'm not listening to them niggas yap and chirp about dumb shit every day of my fucking life. So I'm not even.
Yep.
I don't. When my family throw barbecues or somebody's birthday, they don't invite me. You know why? Because they know I'm not coming. I'm not going to hang around no bunch of no damn niggas because I know it's low vibrational shit. You got to lower your vibration to even be around that kind of shit. That's why I was asking you about the alienated podcast. Uh, hopefully enough people will see this, will understand that they keep asking this girl Elizabeth April on there. It's a white girl. She's a remote viewer. Um, they want to own her because she's the real deal, but she don't want to go on there. Now, it's a guy that knows them, that knows her, got her number, and he's able to tell them she's just like this is what he said. She said. I be careful about who I get, who I'm around, like who I'm gonna give my energy to. Basically, what she's saying is, I would have to lower my vibration so low to be around you niggas for an hour and a half, an hour, how much ever you pay me for to be there. It's gonna take so much work to get my vibration back to where I had it that I don't want to do it. That's the whole thing
Wow.
about that. And I wish I could explain that to them niggas. Like, it ain't that she a racist or none of that shit. Because the other guys is black, but they high vibrational black guys. These guys not bad guys. But they just some of them still low vibrational niggas. They still just own nigga shit. And she's not gonna want to be involved in that shit, folks. And that's just anybody who has a high vibration. Let me explain what that's about. So if you know about the Galactic Council, those are the people that are in the way the level of vibration. They are basically the creators of vibration. So whatever energy you put out into the earth, that's why they always say put out positive energy because they are up there reading that shit. So if all you putting out is negativity, hate, oh he's a bad person, he's a snitch, he's a hoe, he gay, he all that kind of shit, you putting that negative energy out there, bro, they're gonna see that shit. They're not gonna give you nothing. They're not gonna give you no positive energy. They're not gonna give you shit because you ain't giving them that. You gonna hang with them negative motherfuckers. The negative motherfuckers only gonna give you negativity. So if you putting out positive energy at all times, you want people to be the best. You want to see everybody go up because in order for the humans to reach a certain level, for everybody to go up at one time, we have to reach a certain level of consciousness. Right now, they said we got to get to like 11 to 12%. And they saying right now we at like 8%, but it takes so much work to get to the next level that they don't ever see humans doing it because people hang around people who introduce bad ideas and bad thoughts into their goddamn mind. They put negative energy into their space. So even if the person is a positive person and bringing up positive energy, the person next to him is a negative, nasty motherfucker. So they is fucking up your energy. Yeah, people don't understand
Mhm.
that shit, bro. They don't understand that shit
Yeah.
at all. And that's why I was trying to explain
Facts.
that about that girl. Hopefully, them guys can see this so they can understand. It ain't that y'all bad guys. It's just y'all vibration is so low that she gonna have to lower her shit way low to get up there. I thought she was a fraud too. I made her come see me. Shit, I made her come see me, and now I got more respect for whatever I know. She is the real deal, but she not finna come lower her vibration to go hang with them niggas. She just not finna do it, bro. And I don't blame her because I don't do the same thing. I don't hang with niggas. I'm keeping the buck. No guys. I don't fuck with guys unless they just real on my level of real. That's why I'm explaining to niggas when I say this, I'm not one of these niggas who just up here talking about this shit. I put in the work to be this. I don't sit here and do this shit and then go sit around and eat a whole goddamn pork sandwich with these niggas, knowing that the shit full with parasites. I'm not one of them niggas. I know what the fuck going on. That's like when you last week was talking about, man, you need to read the Bible. I said, wait a minute, Marco must have been high as a motherfucker. Let me next week because you introduced that shit towards the end. I said next week I got to let him know. Hold up, folks. Let me tell you. I started the show Ancient Aliens came out in 2009. Like I told you, always my first thing was, where did we come from? Why don't people like me? Why am I so different? That was my first thing about anything. But I always was curious about aliens. So when that show came out, bro, in 2009, I'm on that bitch. When I say I'm on that bitch, the premiere date of Ancient Aliens, nigga, I'm in front of that bitch with a sweet guaranteed every episode for about 7 or 8 years. And then after that, they start repeating the shit. It's like, all right, motherfucker, you telling me the same shit you told me in season one. I'm done with y'all. But I was on that. And if anybody has ever seen that show, they tell you a lot of stories. They all came from the Bible. Like the book, I mean, the story of Job. That's the one who God took all his people, his wife, his sons, and all that. And then everybody, like, you should forsake God. You should hate God because he keep taking all your people. But but he kept saying no. God said, if I stay true to him and I keep on the path with him, I'm gonna be all right. And then next thing you know, he got a prettier wife and more stronger sons. I know about all that, but I don't read the Bible. I couldn't tell you what passage or what story of the Bible, but that story is in. But I know the story. The same way I know about the story of the guy who hating ass brothers threw him in that hole because they were some haters. That's all that they threw that man in that hole because they was haters, bro. They could see that he was smarter than them. They could see that he was better than them. So we better get rid of him now. And then some people found him who really didn't know shit, and he became king. But I didn't know. I don't know what the Bible called it. I know the story of from where I heard it from. Where I heard it from. That's why I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
Job.
yeah.
They say that Job was put to the test of having to give
And
up his son or something like that. That he had to like
everything, bro.
sacrifice his son, and he was stopped. They stopped him before he sacrificed his son.
No, he got God was taking him because he wanted to test his resilience. He wanted to see because again, like I told you, like a lot of these dudes on here, they talk that shit, but they not living that shit. So God wanted to see if you was gonna be like if Job was gonna be like everybody else. You gonna fold as soon as something go wrong, as soon as I don't do, as soon as I'm not there for you and some shit go south for you, you gonna jump ship on me? Let me see if you do that. You understand what I'm telling you? That's what I'm telling you. What I was telling you. Let me see if you're gonna do that. God gonna test you and see. Let me see if you're gonna jump ship on me, or if you're gonna stay down for me the whole time, no matter what the fuck happens. Let me see how it goes. And he stayed down, and he was rewarded in the end, bro, because he stayed the fuck down with the truth. He didn't go to them niggas who over there talking that dumb shit. All of them standing on the sideline. You need to revoke God. You need to denounce God. He don't love you. He don't give a fuck about you. Whoopty whoopty fucking whoop, man. That's bullshit. A lot of niggas need to stop hanging with negative ass people. First of all, raise your shit so you'll be able to recognize a negative person. That's the biggest problem with most people. They just they get hooked on that word family. That word family has taken down so many people because motherfuckers is dying because he did this to my sister. He did this to my homeboy. He said this to my mama. and you go kill this nigga, whoop this nigga, and now he gone, he dead, you in jail. Two families fucked up because motherfuckers couldn't think to talk. Their minds is so goddamn full of parasites that they are just sitting there arguing and fighting instead of having a goddamn conversation. And that's the biggest problem with most niggas. The conversation they have is about other people, not bringing themselves up, not bringing the people around them up. Is always talking shit about the next person. I tell people this when I tell them, because if you do this and you say this to people, they won't do it. But people who hear this, if you, I want you to don't say nothing, just be in a group of people, just being around a room of people. Watch how many of their conversations is about somebody else. How they ain't shit. How if I had this, I would have did this. If this was this, that, and the third, just watch how much of their conversation is so much negative about another motherfucker. Talk shit about yourself or talk good about yourself. Don't be sitting here talking about this motherfucker ain't even here. Even if they is dumb as shit, even if they is doing some of the dumbest shit, you should say, man, such and such fucked up. What happened? He did this right here. Down, that's fucked up. Let's pray for him. And keep pushing. It should not be the main topic of discussion. Anything should be trying to help that motherfucker stop doing what he doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why I
bro.
say a lot of these dudes, they just up here talking, bro. They not actually doing the work. Yeah. Yeah, I walked 10 before I had that. And like, bro, because again, I know people have people around them that influence them with dumb shit. And if you don't got what it takes to raise your vibration, bro, these people will bring you down. They will literally bring you down, bro. Like it's not this, like I always tell you, I'm not telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know. People always think it's about material shit. I'm not, bro. I don't care about that shit, bro. Because again, when you got money and you give it to people, they love you. Soon as you tell them hoes no, boy, them motherfuckers can't stand you. You ain't shit. You scum on the earth. But I wasn't none of that when I was giving you what you wanted. But as soon as I stop, I ain't shit now, right? That's how most people think, bro. And if they don't understand that's not the way, then they don't understand that's not the way. I don't tell them. But just like I said, I've been through so much shit with people, bro. I'm gonna tell you about a transition, dog. And when I say God, because I was posted on the shit. And when I say guys are hating, bro, I'm keeping it real. It ain't no damn racism. I've had a white boy do this. I'm at the job, been at the job 2 days. Get a call from the temp service. Hey man, they say they don't need you no more. What? I'm a good worker, bro. We'll through the time, we'll get to that. I'm a good worker, bro. Been there 2 days. I said, what? They said, nah, you just gotta leave right now. Don't, right now? The fuck? So when motherfuckers say they only tell you to finish the end of the day, that means you done fucked up. When they say you have to leave the building right now, you done fucked up. Like you done some shit you ain't had no business. I've been there 2 days. I get to the crib, people say, yeah, man, the guy says that you said something greasy to one of the women back there. Bro, I only been there 2 days. I don't talk to people because again, people are crazy to me, so I don't fuck with them. So I'm just there to do my job and go the fuck home. So the guy told the people, you done said something greasy to this woman, you gotta go. What they don't know is the person that they are telling that I'm at the job talking greasy to, that is my kid's mom. She runs the show over there. So when they tell her that we got to let him go because he back here talking greasy to the woman, she gonna do a full investigation because I'm telling her they don't know that you my goddamn kid's mom. They don't know that I'm not finna fuck with no woman on the job because I know it's gonna get right back to you. They don't know that. So they gonna sit there and do that whole ass shit and use that whole ass shit to try to get me fired. For real, it was a lawsuit. But she didn't want to do it because it was her goddamn company and she didn't want to get on the bullshit. But that's one thing the white boys have done. Mexicans did this. So Mexican is like the in charge of the paperwork. White boy is in charge of him. Neither one of them motherfuckers like me, of course. But like I keep telling you, I'm a good worker. I show up every day on time and I do my goddamn job. So what he does is you get out the office, they come out the office, they got a stack of paperwork. They give everybody some paperwork to work. Mexican don't give me no paperwork. So, and you got to scan them. That's how they know what you done for the day. He don't give me no paperwork. Anytime I go to him to get some paperwork, oh yeah, I give it to you. He got a whole stack. Don't give me none. So at the end of the week, end of the month, it looked like I ain't done no work. But the whole time I just helped the other people fill their orders because I already know what's going on. Another hating ass guy. So again, people be running this shit and trying this thing and don't understand, bro. I done been through this already. I already know the end of this. I know that I just go. So I don't take it serious like that. I don't. When it comes to people, bro, I do not take them serious because to me, people are not serious. They put on the front. That's why if you look on your anybody who sees you look on your job, the man that is your boss, not the owner boss, but as you go down, the person is a weak motherfucker. There's a kiss ass. There's a snitch. There's a I want to be somebody ass nigga. That's why they in that position because they want to be somebody. Me, I got into those managing positions because I showed every day and I worked. But when I got in those positions, I found out that they treat the people under them like shit. Like they really think them people are better than them. It's like the guy will come to work and you'll get a guy high five, yada yada yada. But you know he on the roster to be fired. And you're
What
gonna
was
treat the man
the
like you gonna see him tomorrow. Come
what
on,
was the
bro.
positions? What were some
Huh?
of the positions what were some of those positions that you was playing?
I was always, let me tell you what I do. So I
Like
started
jobs
out in
wise, like what kind of jobs you were doing?
yeah, I'm gonna take so I started out in shipping and receiving, and that's like basically you ship out shit like this. Then I learned to drive forklift because I learned unloading them trucks and loading them trucks pay more than the nigga just over there shipping out them packages. So I started loading and unloading them goddamn trucks. So in that world, if you this how it goes. When the trucker pull up, some of them contracts, from the time that trucker gets there, you got like an hour, sometimes 2 hours to unload him and get the fuck out of there. Because if you don't get him out of there, then they company starts charging the company per damn minute or some shit, like $30 a minute or some shit after that time. So they want people who know you got to get this shit off the truck, folks. But you can't be turning that shit over. You can't be dropping that shit. You can't be putting it in the wrong spot because we can't find it if you put it in the wrong spot. So you got to be able to get that shit off here and do what you do. So I would do that shit with no problem. I'm talking about dog. I have had jobs where I will unload 17 or 18 trucks in an 8 or 9 hour shift, folks. I am one of the coldest forklift drivers in Dallas. If anybody see me, will tell you they know. Yes, he ain't lying about that. Truck drivers used to come to the jobs that I would be at and specifically look for me. Nope, I want him to unload me because I know I got an hour and a half, 2 hours to unload you. Man, I'm getting you out this bitch in 45 minutes. You know why? So I can go fucking chill. You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing this to make myself look good. I'm doing this so I can go do nothing. So I can go sit on my phone and bullshit until somebody comes else to get unloaded or whatever I got to do. But I'm gonna get this shit done so I can wait, so I can have shit to do. And when I didn't have shit to do, again, bro, people who recognize motherfuckers, they like me. They'll come get me. Hey, Woodrow, come over here. Let me show you how to do this. Woodrow, come talk to me in my office. Or if I didn't talk to him, I might just pull up on them and they just hear me having a conversation about the company and talking to the people that's in the office. And one of the CEOs or one of the top guys might be walking by. I'm like, hey, who's this? And they're like, oh, yo, he unloads the trucks out there. You unload trucks? I said, yeah. Well, why ain't you out here? Like, I don't know. This again before I knew what it took to be in there ain't for me, bro. That's why I'm not some kind of dock manager or I sit in the office and tell people what to do. That shit ain't for me, bro. Because honestly, I don't give a damn what you doing. I
So you
want
were making with the forklift, that's like 40 an hour.
$40. You must be high in the motherfucker. That's in New York, in New Jersey. $40. No, 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 no. In Texas, okay. So let me break this down for you. In Texas, the pay scale goes like this: the white man gonna make the most money. The white woman gonna be right here behind him. Behind her is the Mexican woman. She gonna make the most money. Behind her is the black woman. She gonna make the most money. And behind her is the Mexican man. He go, well, it depends on the job. They want the Mexican to make more than the nigga, but in most cases, niggas know, bro, I'm taking no less than 17 or 18. You can pay the Mexican 14, but I won't take no less than 17 or 18. So when it gets down to that level, it's kind of basically the same. But they gonna make sure they don't make sure no niggas come up. You know that's been the practice for 600, 200, or whatever how many years it's been that they've been running this scam. They gonna make sure the nigga make the least amount of money. So when I was packing, because again, after the pandemic, okay, before bro, you used to make $10 an hour, and that's $400 a week, and you could live in a 3-bedroom apartment. That's one of the baddest apartments in the city, bro. on $10 an hour. And this is from I came here in 92. From 92 to about 99, you could live in the highest of rent on the baddest apartment in a decent area. Now, if you go to the nice ass area, you might be paying a ridiculous amount. But just the average ass per $600 a month for a 3 bedroom apartment. You got to remember, I'm old, folks, so I come from these numbers. $600 a month for a 3 bedroom apartment. You can't get shit for $600 a month in Dallas now. When I say you can't get shit, you literally can't get shit. Efficiencies that was $300 now are 700, 800, $1,000. So they have gals changed the prices, but because of the pandemic and people not wanting to work, where you used to make $12 an hour, now you'll make $15 an hour. So like now, well again, bro, I know how to do a lot of shit. The job I work at now, the guys, I came in and I told the guy, man, if you start me at $20, I can work here with you and I won't have no problems. I said, if you start me at 20 and we go from there, we good. And that's what happened. I started there last year at 20, and of course now I'm over that and shit like that. But to answer your question in the short run, $20 an hour here is, I mean, if you don't have somebody with you who makes more than $20 an hour, you're gonna be in trouble. Like if you $20 an hour and you with somebody that make $12 an hour, y'all struggling. Y'all probably hungry than a motherfucker over there because that ain't enough money in Dallas right now. Y'all hungry as a bitch. I'm talking about starving in that hole. Kids is scrambling. So if you don't make more than $30,000 in Dallas, your ass in trouble, bro. I mean real trouble. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. But you was doing so you do the forklift, man.
I'd probably know how to do a
Yeah,
whole lot.
cause I'm over in New York. You were
Uh,
able at one time the standard everybody was able to get a crib for 30. I mean 300.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all in New York is totally different because they hit y'all bad with them taxes out there. See, y'all tax California and New York, bro. I honestly, honest to God, if you ain't a rich person who got a real reason to be there, I don't understand why you live there. Because the tax, or just
Mhm.
like Virginia, them Commonwealth states, if they not, if they before you get paid, they done took more than half that bitch. Nah, I can't do that. I ain't gonna do it. I just ain't gonna do it
You
because
have you been to New York?
been there, been there, lived there. No, 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 no.
All right. What parts you went to? You remember? Do you remember
Shit,
what
no,
parts of New
hell
York
no.
you
I
was
was
at?
man. I was for one. I was young, and it was, bro. When I say my pops used to move at work, bro, I'm not bullshitting. So he done fuck around and took us up to New York on a run with him. I don't know if he was dropping off money or picking up dope, but he took us on a run with him. So we was young, and I don't know exactly because again, back in them days, that's how you got away with it. It looked like a family vacation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly
Yeah.
what part. We used to go to Maryland, DC. We used to go all them goddamn places. But I know now why we was going. Cause like, bro, okay, we don't because on the East Coast, you can go to 3 or 4 states in 7 or 8 hours. In Texas, it ain't like that. 7 or 8 hours, you still in Texas. But on the East Coast, you can go up 7 or 8 hours, went up 2 or 3 states and back home. And we used to do that shit. I'm like, dog, why the fuck? We just ran through all these states to come back. We didn't get no hotels. We didn't get out the car. None of that shit. This nigga would just literally drive us all the way up to New York or Maryland or DC or where the fuck we was going. And he'd be in the spot for a few minutes and then we'd be back on our way back to the crib. Never went shopping. None of that shit. No hotel room. No, no sightseeing. Nothing, bro. But again, I didn't know what the fuck was going on until I got older. But yeah, the prices.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling them niggas, man, them niggas used to do a lot. The '80s was different, bro. Y'all niggas, what year were you born, folks?
9-5, bro.
Okay. God damn, you was one when Pac got shot? Oh yeah, see you young niggas, bro. Y'all see, that's why everybody say about the shit that y'all like. When people, let me tell y'all some real shit, because I'm glad you young and I'm able to kind of fuck. I don't fuck with dudes. And when I say I don't fuck with young people, bro, anybody under 35 really don't exist to me. Because I know the shit that goes on in y'all mind is crazy as fuck. But it's not y'all fault.
Mhm.
The people, uh, th- the shit that they was pumping into the food, into the music, into the TV and shit, bro. A lot of us didn't realize that shit until we get into our 20s. Like my pops tried to tell me, dog, like the guy told me, hey man, and this is in like the 90s. The guy tell me, hey man, y'all need to stop riding around listening to that goddamn rap music, y'all worshiping the devil. And we looking at this nigga
Yeah,
like, man, you crazy nigga, what the
that's
fuck?
crazy as hell, right?
But now we
I
know it to be
mean,
true. Shit.
you could look at it like that. Is one way to look at it like that, yeah, I asked about New York, like what parts you went to and stuff like that, because some parts in New York, awesome, bro. Like mad
That's
fun,
every
mad
city.
dope. It just
Right,
depends. It just depends, like if you go like in the summertime, the winter time, and
right.
you got Spanish Harlem. Spanish Harlem is all Boricua, Dominicans, and all types of African cats. I mean, all Moors at the end of the day. But you got Manhattan too. Brooklyn's fire. I mean, you never took a subway, right?
Shit, no.
The train? Have you ever taken it?
Man, in Dallas, we got trains, but they above ground. We got a subway in
The
Dallas,
above.
but
Oh man,
it's downtown. Bro, the shit, hey, I'm good. The shit I see on the shit going on the subways, no, I don't want to be involved in that shit, bro. Hey, motherfucker got
bro,
to
the
sit foot in
subways in
front.
New York. The subways in New York. Yo, crazy. You seen the movie The Warriors, right?
Of course, of course. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Was that in New York or was that Chicago? That was New York, right?
I mean, that was New York, but Chicago was just as blazed out
That's
too.
what, that's what I was saying because Cooley High was done in Chicago and it was the same shit. What our version of what y'all had on the subway is called DART, Dallas Area Rapid Transit. So whether you get on the bus or whether you get on the train, you suddenly get robbed. You suddenly get on that bitch with somebody rolling a blunt. You suddenly get on that bitch they in the back snorting powder. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't tell them what you something to see you get on the goddamn train or bus. So I don't get on them bitches. I've had a car since
Yeah.
high school type shit. I'm not riding that shit. These people dangerous as hell. No, hell no. The guy got shot for not getting out the way on the dark train like a month or two ago, bro. Like people
They
are
be
crashing
tripping.
out at an all-time level, bro. And I'm like, no, I'm not even
All
bro.
time, like you, bro, you smack that shit out the water. Cause,
Bro, go ahead.
bro, yeah, cause over in the subways down there, you got folks that, oh my god, yo, they crazy as hell,
I'm
bro.
not fucking with
Crazy
the
as
people.
like like sometimes imagine going to work on a daily basis, bro,
Right.
and you can't even like there's yo, bro, there's so many people on the subway, bro. Like you can literally smell the people next to you. Like it's packed. Like the doors are open and you have no choice, bro. You gotta get on the subway. It's wild, bro. New York is wild. But at the same time, if you there, you got dough. Like if you out there to just have a good time, New York is where it's at, bro. But I just bring that up because that culture and that lifestyle. You're absolutely right. That Tejas heat is a whole nother level compared to New York. Because sometimes you got cats in New York, bro, that be throwing people on the tracks. You got people doing crazy ass shit, bro.
I mean,
Spray painting everything.
for what? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
why? The move has to have a purpose to me. If you doing some shit, it needs to have a purpose and it needs to be positive. But even if
yeah.
you're doing some negative ass shit, because it has to be balanced. That's why I say when people are negative people, I know we need them. Just as much as I want people to be positive, I know we're gonna need the negatives. I just wish it was more positive people so we could win the war. But as long as they keep winning, as long as more people keep adapting to the evil and the low vibration, and dog, that's one of the most dangerous things on the most dangerous thing on the world is a person with a COVID shot and the booster and a weak mind. That person can be taken over and a bad diet. Oh my God, the parasites and the demons. That's why I've seen several videos where the guy is standing behind a person who just on their phone minding their business, not even aware it's a demon behind you, man, about to push you in front of this damn train. You need to wake the fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? Like I've seen too many videos of that. People need to wake the fuck up and realize the demons are free. The Tigris and the Euphrates have drawn the fuck up. They are free. You have got to build your goddamn vibration. You have got to build your mind up because
Hmm.
they will get inside of you and you are done. And you gonna wake the fuck up in jail or dead. I promise you. And not know what the hell happened. This demon has took you over and been controlling you for the last 6 months. Between that and the parasites, you are not in control, bro. You are not in control. The body is only controlled by the mind. So if your mind is taken over and gone, your body is just a free goddamn. Listen to me, man. It's like I was talking about them robots. When I say be nice to the robots, I mean something as simple as you jump on that bitch, Alexa. How can I help? Eat a dick. Shit like that. And then Alexa, as soon as she can get one of them robots, gonna come find you and snap you in fucking half for telling her to eat a dick.
Dang.
Hey, bro, I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. And people don't be thinking like that. People just be on shit. I'm like, damn, bro, you didn't think about this? Like, this shit never crossed your mind. And 9 times out of 10, like, no, I never even thought of that. I'm like, damn, bro. I know what I got going on. That's why I be having to deal with the people I don't anymore. Because it's like, bro, no matter how much I try to show them the way, they're not gonna listen. They always gonna be I don't know, bro. I swear, I think it's the diets, and I believe it's the music and all that. Bro, bro, I don't, bro. Tyler Perry movies. I don't watch Tyler Perry movies, bro. The last Tyler Perry movie I saw was Diary of a Mad Black. No, no, the one with the little
Well, I
girl.
mean,
The one with the
well, I
little
mean,
girl.
you gotta think like I talk about this. I have an interview on my channel.
Right.
It's it's like Marco L. Boriken interview ESL teacher, whatever. It was a good brother that I was teaching with in New York. His brother Wade. He has a like a sensational channel. He travels all the world and
Hmm.
has a really good time. Jamaican brother,
Okay.
and he interviewed me one time, and in the interview, I told him, like, in my career, my profession, the one thing that I notice about international folks is that they have a whole nother level of intergenerational, like, family,
No.
like wealth preservation.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like they got like their money. Like you gotta think about, you got Indian nationals, Korean nationals, Japanese nationals, Chinese, Russian nationals that be coming to America, bro, and they have money since
They
granddaddy,
don't know
dog.
nothing about being poor. They don't know nothing about not having nothing to eat. I'm
So
explaining to you
when
why that
so
shit is.
when so when they do be coming over here, it gave me a whole nother perspective of, like, damn, like some of us, as much as we got that sauce to be able to ball and all that other stuff. Like, the difference is like we had good parents, bro. Like, we, even though we come from situations, you know what it is, Tuskegee
Oh yeah.
to
Yes.
Oklahoma to
Right.
all the
Right.
like we come from all that.
Right.
But at the same time, like, the reason why we stand up peoples is because we honor our mothers and fathers, just like Noble Drew Ali says that too. He talks about
It's supposed
honoring
to.
your mother and your father. Noble Drew Ali even has a whole playbook in the Circle Seven on how do you treat your wife, how to treat your children, how to treat, like, a whole playbook. He came with the sauce, bro. Drew Ali was the man, and yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why. Like, you bringing this up. Like, people got some serious problems because they don't know how to honor. They don't even know who they are, dog. They just
That's the
be
biggest.
out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just be out here pantsing people, still doing shit from, like, circus love, pantsing people, still eating pork and shit, like, and then they be calling themselves all these types of religions, and they still go ahead and do what's not written, like
Do you see
what's
what I'm
written
saying?
and
Like,
thinking and not. You know what I'm saying? It's like
y'all lying,
we
bro.
just we just blessed. We just blessed because we have, we
Well,
had parents that was warriors, bro. So shit, man.
no, I don't know about that because some of these niggas, you got to remember in America, bro. Some of these niggas got parents that smoked crack from the time that person was a baby until that motherfucker died.
Yep.
Them wasn't warriors. You understand what I'm saying? I listen, man. I am not opposed to people getting high. I feel like, man, if that's your escape from this reality, do it. Just don't let it control you. Don't let it
Hmm.
be, I want this over my child having, food. Or I need this over my child going on the field
What
trip.
What does
because the
Nas, AZ and Nas? You know what I'm talking about? The AZ
stop.
song with Nas.
Which one?
Life's a bitch shit and you die. That's why we get high, so you never know when you're gonna go.
Right, right, right. See, all that kind of rap I listen to, bro. But now this shit with these niggas, all they talking about is popping pills and bro. Again, I did not know they was rapping about homosexuality in the raps because the rap we listen to didn't involve that shit. Like they rapped about fucking hoes and getting money, staying out of jail. That's the kind of
Yeah.
rap we listen to. Now they talk about
Yo,
getting high and
you
going to.
you
Right.
like Jeezy, bro?
Bro, when Jeezy first came out, bro, that was the life I was living. Jeezy and T.I. was it.
Yeah.
Jeezy and
Yeah,
T.I.
Jeezy,
was it,
Jeezy,
bro.
Jeezy, Jeezy got it, bro. Jeezy
Yeah,
got it,
bro,
bro.
them niggas was it, bro. Them niggas was it. That's all. And we in Texas. That's all we listened to was fucking Jeezy and T.I., bro. That's all, bro. What? We used to listen to Jeezy and T.I. like we used to listen to UGK back
They
in the
used to
day.
play more. They play so much Ti up in New York and up in New York, New Jersey, all that area. They play so much Ti. We didn't really get too much Jeezy. We was only getting Jeezy through the skateboarding videos, bro.
Skateboard videos.
Yeah, nobody would fuck with Jeezy. Only the skateboarders in New York. Nobody like Jeezy. Only the skateboarders, bro.
So you wasn't alive for the Source Awards when, or was you a baby? You might have been a baby for the Source Awards when Outkast won for 18. I think it was
Yeah,
18.
yeah. When he's like the South got something to say. That's all I remember though.
Because let me tell you what that is. So rap started in, you know where it was at. You said they got the banner and shit where it started, right?
Yeah,
So New York don't like giving other people they shit when it comes to rap. They feel like they are the they it feel like since it started there, nobody is better than them, especially in them days. That's the whole East Coast West Coast war. They tried to pin it on Tupac and Big, but the whole thing was about how the rappers was really beefing. It wasn't just them two niggas. All the rappers from the East Coast and West Coast was beefing, and the South because New York wouldn't give the niggas no respect. New York would not give niggas from the Dre, Snoop, the main niggas that we know how it go now. They got love in New York. But E40, one of the coldest niggas ever to do it, one of the richest
yeah,
niggas because he never uh the majors never really wanted him after he did Jive back in the day. The majors didn't want him like that. Plus he realized I make more money independent.
yeah,
Niggas on the East Coast don't know about no goddamn E40. Dog. E40 one of the hardest motherfuckers in the goddamn
yeah.
rap.
They was only playing the E40 joint that I remember them playing over and over
Captain
was
Save
the
a
one
Hoe.
that's like, "Tell me when to go, tell me when to go,
Oh shit,
tell me
no.
when to
One nigga said
go."
tell me when to go. Nigga, I'm talking about Captain Save a Hoe. I'm tripping, folk. I forget how young you is,
E40.
bro.
That was the only one. That was the only one that they was playing over there. Cause I'm telling you,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
I'm telling
bro.
you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. The only group that was like had everything on lock in New York was Wu
Right.
Tang, bro.
Well, let me tell you what that is about. Wu Tang and them, we can we down here because I was in Virginia for part of it, but I was mostly in Texas. We knew that the niggas was real gangsters. We knew it wasn't no shiny suit type activity with them niggas. Now maybe one or two of them in the crew, but for the majority of the Wu Tang niggas, we knew that them was the kind of niggas that we could fuck with. So we like Wu Tang and shit like that. ODB was a lot of niggas from the South favorite rapper, bro. I went to school with a lot of niggas who bought that goddamn ODB tape. The one with the food stamp on the cover. I can't remember what the name of it was, but he was on a food stamp or some shit
Yeah,
on the cover of the tape.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah, yeah, yeah,
niggas bought that. Niggas had that bitch again. Like I said, tape. It was an actual fucking tape that I had. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. So
yeah. His real they really used to call him Ason Unique.
they used to call him
Ason
something. They used to call
Unique.
him something, man. What is that? That was some
Ason
Muslim
Unique.
shit. What is that? Some Muslim,
No, yeah. ODB was like that was like some
a
that was
five
for
percent.
Wu Tang. That was but he was yeah, he was Shinnecock. He was Shinnecock more.
Mm.
And he was Yeah, here's Shinnecock Moore, bro. ODB was a landowner of like his family literally owned all of Brooklyn, dog.
No shit,
Like all of Brooklyn. Yeah, bro. ODB's family was rich as a mother.
bro.
Yo,
Ain't that
but
weird? How? But how? Okay, see, you got to explain this to me.
yeah,
How does a
yeah.
motherfucker that come from a family that rich end up living and becoming that kind of nigga?
I mean, he had a big ass family too, though. So I don't know. It's tough. But ODB, there's a lot of footage. There's a lot of videos.
Huh.
I call him Asan Unique, bro, out of respect because when he was
Right,
Asan Unique, he was really really like yo before Wu Tang.
right.
ODB was Asan Unique was something else, bro.
No
Asan
shit.
Unique was nasty.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
see, I
was
never
nasty,
heard
bro.
that version of it until the
Yeah,
show.
no, he was nasty.
I watched the show, the Wu Tang Saga or some shit that came out on Hulu or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. It was pretty good, but ain't nothing like what they was doing in person, bro. Like what they were
Right,
doing in
right.
real life in person was, oh
It
my
never is.
god,
It ain't. It never
oh
is.
my god, bro. Like ODB will go, oh my, yo, when he would do concerts live,
Right.
they had to check, they had to turn off the cameras, bro. They couldn't record that.
Why? What was he doing?
He was just too nasty, bro. Ason Unique, That's why he was out of here, bro. That's why he was out of here, mad young. He left
I
mad. He
thought he was.
died young as hell.
I thought he was the
He was nasty.
sacrifice for the Wu Tang Clan. That's what I was
Nah, he
thinking.
was he was he was nasty, bro. He was nasty.
Yeah,
But then again, he did the whole shit with Mariah Carey and then all that other shit, and it was
yeah,
whack.
yeah,
That shit was whack.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
when I'm telling you, man, like if you really want to know about ODB, there's a book you could read. It's called The Tao of Wu, and RZA wrote it. If you want to read it and you really get to know ODB, like ODB was that dude. Like he was that dude, but oh my god. Like when he would do live performances, bro, they couldn't record that, bro. He was
What was he
just
doing? Like, I mean, what was he doing
he
that
was
she couldn't put on the shows? I'm saying, like, what was he fit? Like, what was he
watch the
physically?
video. Put the video like when after you finish this, put the OD put like Ace on Unique ODB videos, Wu Tang, whatever. Like watch his videos when he was really like doing the shit on the camcorders, like it wasn't for like MTV and nothing like that. Oh my
Right.
god, bro. Oh my god, he was nasty, bro.
Oh, you talking about the women and
He
all
was
the other
nasty.
shit? Yeah, I knew about that. Okay, yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I knew about that part, bro. Yeah, yeah. But no,
Yeah, Ason Unique he was
that comes,
man.
bro.
I'm
That
not
comes.
like all due respect. Like I'm not gonna all due respect. Like Ason Unique, like that's my heart, bro. That's my heart.
Yeah,
Cause
I understand what you're
oh,
talking about.
that's
I
my
saw
heart,
some.
bro. Like nigga, what?
Yeah, I saw some of that
The way
footage.
that they the way that they talk about him, like the way that they talk about him and the way that he was, like yo, bro, he would get on stage. Ason Unique would get on stage and he'll just be like, "The black man is God. The black man is God. The black man." Everybody would just be like, "Start the music." Yo, yo, he was ridiculous, yo. He
I
was,
would love to
he
see
was,
that kind of shit. Because again,
he was
growing up down
ridiculous.
here, we always thought that kind of. We didn't understand that 5% of shit and shit like that. We didn't
Woo!
know what.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We all thought it just. Bro, we have no idea what the 5% meant. I just thought they was all Muslims and they was, you know what I'm saying? Because again, at that time we didn't know there was a difference between extreme Muslims and regular Muslims. Like we all thought they was all the same thing. We just thought some of
mm.
them wasn't willing to strap a bomb to their chest. We didn't know it was basically two different, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't know that there was basically two different religions under the same name.
Yeah,
That shit crazy. That in itself is crazy to me. Like, wait, y'all both under the same religion, but his religion and your religion is different, but it's under the same name. Well, y'all should. I mean, that's why I guess they put the stream on it, so people be able to tell. Like, they just read the Quran and pray. They out here blowing up shit. You know what I'm saying? It's two totally different groups of people.
yeah. 5% Nation ain't nothing to fuck with, bro. Not, all due respect. Yo, 5% Nation nasty as hell. Nasty as hell. You gotta watch some of them videos if you get a chance too. Like listen to those 5%ers because those 5%ers they got the 12 jewels. The 12 jewels is I said it to you. I think I said it last episode is freedom, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. And
Okay.
then that's also in the Tao Wu too. If you get into the Tao Wu, you read that Tao Wu, you're really gonna understand like what the New York cast was really, what they was really on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's my heart, dude. They sound unique, man. Like yo, it's like you looking at like Marshawn Lynch, you looking at Asan Unique, like next level, bro. Next level. It was just ridiculous. But yo, I got like 10% left, bro, on my
You
battery
good?
because I'm outdoors today. So
Yeah, I see you.
yeah,
You
we
good? Good. We
yeah
I made the points that I make because you know what I'm saying. I wanted the people to understand that, bro. I'm just not one of these cats, bro. I've been through the bullshit that it takes to say the shit that I'm saying. That's why when you sent me that video, I'm like, I agree with this guy. Who is this guy? Can we find him? But that was just like some random cat that you see me posted. Or
yeah that was a Facebook brother
I
talking
would
about like
that's the type of shit.
modern day cast. Yeah.
That's why I wish we had some shit we could have put so the people could see this video so they can understand, bro. This guy, and he's older than me. I can tell that he's older than me. So he's one of them cats that when I was younger, bro, I always hung around the older guys because the guys my age, all they want to do is fight and talk shit and cause trouble. But the older
Hmm.
guys, they just want to smoke weed and chill. That's all I wanted to do. So I would hang with them and they would let me because all I want to do was smoke weed and chill. I wasn't gonna get high, start acting crazy, start trying to fight, start being you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sit there and be
Yeah.
just like them. I'm gonna philosophize with them versus trying to get high and go do some. I'm high now, I'm Superman. Fuck all that, nigga. I'm high. I'm trying to chill. Where is the hose? So that's what all I want to do was, you know what I'm saying? Put out to the people, man, because like I said, Marco, I ain't know what was going on with you, bro. It's like, damn, where Marco at, man? But I know life is a motherfucker right now. It's so much going on, people crashing out at an all time level. So just
All time levels, bro. Yeah.
it's sad. It's sad in a bitch, bro. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm glad y'all ain't everything straight, man. Cause it's tough out here, dog. But be careful out there, folk. And
I
I'll see y'all
appreciate that
next.
a lot, man.
Bro, I'll see y'all
Yes.
next week.
Yeah, let's long on next time. I appreciate you, Wood.
All right, bro.